Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to our Minecraft Vanilla Let's Play series. So, today what we are going to do, originally I was planning on building, we're not going to be building, at least not for the majority of this episode, because I got to thinking, first up I had some other projects that I had to work on other packs related to building and, building. And so I wanted to get those underway, and so I spent a lot of the week doing that. And in addition, there are some materials that we need from the Nether. And instead of just going and getting them, I figured we'll go check them out together because they are new Nether, kind of new Nether biomes that we haven't yet visited on camera. And it would just be a bit more fun to do this on camera, I think. So what we're going to do, let's climb down. I'm not wearing any gold pieces, and that is fine by me, because now we have the armor to take out the piglins at this point. I'm going to kill them too. And I have actually seen one of the biomes that we're looking for off in the distance before. It's a little bit of a fall there. I don't know where this path leads. I'm not the one who dug this, so I guess we'll just follow it and find out where we come out at. Somebody's nether portal's here. And this goes up somewhere. Okay, I want to go down, though. I don't want to keep going up. Or go back up, I should say. Aha! And there's a nether portal. An old nether portal here, also. Yeah, let's just strike out. Heading off in this direction. And any really accessible gold or nether quartz that's... I mean, not gold, but nether quartz or glowstone that... Well... Whoa. That we come by, I am probably going to mine up. I don't know about that one, but let's go kill... let me get some netherrack. Yeah, let me get some netherrack. And we'll just scale our way over. We're gonna kill these creepy fellows. I don't remember what their name is, but they're so creeping. I don't know. They're so strange. Striders. Striders be their name. But we're gonna kill some of these. Just basically, I was wanting the head of them because we do have the heads available. Later on, once we get some, fungus on a stick, we can ride them across these lava lakes, which is quite handy, for sure. You can see that they can just walk right across that. But we're going to murder that one too. See if we get a second head. We didn't. I don't want to kill a bunch of them. I feel bad. I always hate killing passive mobs. There's a nether fortress. And there's what I'm actually looking for. So, okay. There's one of the things that I'm looking for. Oh yeah, all back in there too. Yeah, we might just run around the edge here. And I'm gonna keep killing zombie pigmen. I'm still looking for their heads, to be honest. And that's like the piglin heads I'd like to get too. He's scared of me because I killed this, wow, there's a lot of zombie pigmen all of a sudden. Oh, it's like a war in here. Alright, let me, just massacre all these pigmen. Oh, my health's getting a little bit low for my taste at the moment. That's weird that the piglin didn't seem all that interested whenever I started fighting the zombies, though. Like, he was still running around, but he wasn't actually engaging in the fight. Alright. No head, though. Oh, we got a piglin head, though. Awesome. Awesome stuff. Alright. Now, anyways, I want to go... Basically, I've got a lot of materials that I've got to gather from the Nether at this point. So I figured just kind of a side episode, because otherwise it's going to take me forever. Because there's so much for the monastery that we need, as well as some new materials that I'd like to have for the monastery. So, oh, I have made them so mad. I don't know why. Surely it's not because I was... Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's cheese these a little bit. I'm just gonna pillar up and stand up here. Wow, there's a ton of the things. I really want sweeping edge on this sword. Now, surely I'll get ahead from these guys. Though I think they're more common from passive creatures than they are from hostiles, I think. Because I know before, on the server, I would get a lot more heads than... I would get a lot more passive creature heads. Oh, hey there, randomly. And we're getting a nice stockpile of gold built back up, which is good. Alright, let's continue off. Oh, we got a blaze spawner. A terrible fortress. Okay. I really don't want to fight that blaze right there. To be honest. There we go. Okay. I guess you're mad at me too? Surprised we still have not got a zombie pigman head. Oh gosh. I don't even know what I was taking damage from right there. To be honest. I'm pretty sure this nether fortress has probably already been looted due to the fact that I spot a nether portal literally right there. That's fine. What I want to do... Nether fortresses are usually one of those things, after like the first day, you got to go out really far because they're just automatically attacked and looted. I really like the way that... Oh my gosh, how did you guys... I think that's that roving army that's been following me around. Oh, making these guys mad was just a bad idea all around. That's okay though, we're getting a lot of XP, which I'm not too worried about, but we're also getting a lot of free gold. Anyways, I want to break down just a little bit of this Nether Fort. And we got the Oh Shiny advancement. What is that? Strike piglins with gold. Okay. I don't know where those piglins are, but yeah, there's where I really want to get down to. Let's see. Let's bet that... Yeah, it's looted. Okay. That's fine. Oh, there we go. That's what I want. This area right here. And we got the into fire advancements. There we go. Now we can make alchemy stands. Of course, I've got a bunch of them from just from exploration. But in here, we can get ourselves basalt. And I want this stuff bad. Just for building, kind of something different from blackstone while being able to keep kind of a darker... This will be kind of more like a gray texture for building, which will be nice. So I'd like to get at least a little bit of this. I will have to come back because I've got to farm up a lot of this and a lot of blackstone. I'd like to get a bit of nether brick built up. Just a lot of stuff in general, truth be told. And I also need to stock back up on some glowstone because I'm getting a little bit low. I didn't have a lot of it, but after making those windows, you know, that put a big dent in my glowstone supply. So I might go ahead and pop down here, gather this up. I really love these new biomes though. Like in the Nether is just gorgeous. Like some of these, like whenever I was standing up above that from the Nether Fortress and looking down on this area, you know, that's just gorgeous. And before, the Nether was such a bland kind of area. I guess I could be harvesting this with Silk Touch, huh? Because I actually want it in block form, so. And Basalt, of course, it does have some variants, and we're going to be using those, but just a nice looking block overall, I think. And I'm going to go ahead and get one more stack of Basalt. I'm going to have to farm more Basalt, realistically. I think that goes without saying. I don't think 3 stacks is going to get us very far, but we're going to be looking at some of the new biomes today, so I figure we'll just do that on camera. For those of you that haven't played 1.16, plus I know a lot of people that have been around on the channel are more modded players, and 1.16 is probably a long way from, you know, reaching modded. Okay, so now we're going to look for a fungal biome, I think is what I want to do. So let's just head off, kind of off in this direction, see where this goes. Usually you can see the fungal biomes from pretty far away. They do stand out a lot, so I'm not really seeing any over there. I am going to gather up just Silk Touch, some of this gold ore as I pass it. Because after making that bell last episode, I'm like tapped out on gold just about, so. And we do got some magma cubes. I'm going to knock them out. Get us some easy free magma cream. Actually, my inventory is jam-packed. There's a few things I could throw down, really, and I probably will throw down a couple things. And I'm going to go ahead and combine out our quartz, because I'm going to want some quartz blocks. That's a lot of the reason that I'm farming all this nether quartz, really. Because usually, I mean, you'll have some uses for singles, of course, but singles go so far. Blocks, when it comes to building, you eat through them like super fast. But I think what I'm going to do, since we're right here, I'm going to go ahead and stock up on basalt. Because really I need to go dump my inventory. I'll need to make a big dedicated trip to just farming basalt in due time. So I'm going to go ahead and get a few stacks of this mined up real quick. Okay, I got a bit of basalt mined up there. And actually, since we're going by this, I'm going to go ahead and stock up on maybe just a few more fences so that we've got them. I think right now this is the main reason that I want shulker boxes, is just so that I can mine longer in the nether, to be honest. Because that will come in handy. Alright, so let's go ahead. Pop up here. Yeah, I want to go over there. Okay, I'm actually going to go ahead and just climb those stairs that were here. Okay. I'm thinking that, yeah, this is probably going to link over to the ice paths that have been ran. We're going to be pushing up our nether hub. We're actually going to be working on the nether portal in an upcoming episode. But one of the things that made me want to go ahead and go to the nether to start farming up some basalt and stuff is Mio Me Rar. There we go. Commented on the last episode, and I had been thinking about putting kind of a graveyard, you know, near the monastery, but they brought up the idea of a catacombs as well. I love that idea, and we're going to be building a catacombs, but to do that I'm going to want basalt as well as a few other things from the nether to pull that off. And so I figured, well, we'll just go to the nether in today's episode, you know, and farm up a bit of that stuff. So it'd be a lot easier if I had a boat with me, but I don't. And this comes out, oh yeah, this comes out right over by my base, kind of. If we just pop down here, then we hit the Soul Sand Highway and can get back. And now I know a fast way to get back to that basalt that we were mining to farm up. So that's good. So I'm going to go ahead, get back home, dump off all this stuff, and then we'll go see if we can find the other biome that I'm looking for and get some more materials, and then I have an idea for what we're going to do at the back end of the episode as well. So let me get this stuff dropped off. Okay, I've popped back down here, and I seem to remember off in the distance, I think I spotted, yeah, right down there. That's what I'm looking for. Because this is actually pretty close to where we mine gold, like where I go down to, or not to mine gold, but to mine ancient debris. It's pretty close to that, and I want to head down to this real quick. This biome over here. Very spiffy looking. Let's go ahead. There we go. Hot tourist destinations advancement for exploring all the different nether biomes. But let's go ahead and let's grab, with our silk touch pick, let's grab some of this. This is warped nylium, and we'll be able to use this as a new kind of grass block sort of thing. This nylium here. If we want some different colored grass. And then over here, I'm going to go ahead and grab that. There's a warped fungus. And this is what we can use to make the fishing rods, so we can get the little striders to be able to walk across the lava, which is quite nice. And then there's this right here. This is warped stems. Let me go ahead, gather up a little bit of that. And we're going to go ahead and grab, this is warped warp blocks. And then I also want to go ahead and get this right here. And these are shroom lights. So go ahead and get that stuff. And I want to get a few of these shroom lights. We can grow these as well. And there's actually one other type of fungus that I want to get, which I didn't think we'd ever found a crimson forest. I think that's counted for the achievement, but I'm not for sure off the top of my head. But we will later on. We will probably set up some kind of a little farm for our shroom lights and stuff, but a little bit later on. But I want to go ahead and get a few of these. They're really nice looking light blocks. And you can grow these things just by using our fungus here. Put it on nylium and then bone meal it, which we'll be doing a bit of before too long. There's a crimson forest right next to us, so we'll check that out in just a moment. Yeah, I'm going to be down in here farming for a bit, I do believe, because I want to get a lot of, pretty much all of this. And we've got a lot of glowstone around, so I'm going to be farming that up as well. Also, these warped stems, we can use these to make warped planks. And the crimson one has a version as well, so we can get red and green, basically planks, you know, to build floors or something like that with. Which I do want to do. I want to use, I think the green ones especially for maybe the library and the cathedral is kind of what I'm thinking. And then I want to go ahead and get some warped roots also. You don't need shears for these. You do need it for this little grass though. So, if you want to gather that. And then let me go ahead, grab this shroom light, and let's go ahead and pop over to the Crimson Forest real quick. I'm gonna be farming down here for a bit. Probably fill my inventory up down here. I do believe, and just kind of clean up a bit of this stuff, because I'm going to want a lot of these things. Now over here, this is the Crimson Forest, and we can get shroom lights here as well. And the leaves here, these are made out of nether wart blocks, so we're going to go ahead and gather up a bit of those. Also, this wood type here. And we get the crimson stems, which we can make into these crimson planks for another type of plank there. Shroom lights, of course. There are also these that hang down, which we can harvest and get our weeping vines. And there are these funguses here. These crimson funguses, which once again we can use bone meal on these. Do make sure and get some of this right here. We're going to need some of this crimson nylium in order to grow our funguses, though. You have to have color specific or type specific nylium to grow that. So, and these weeping vines, we're going to gather up a few of these because we're going to be using them. Probably not for any build, I don't think, around the village, but some later builds and stuff. But they will grow like normal vines, and you can climb them, basically making sort of making a ladder, but it doesn't have to be attached to anything, you know, to be climbable. So that's kind of nice. And we'll go ahead and get some of these roots as well. Crimson roots. Go ahead and grab them. So lots of new materials coming from this area and lots to farm at this point from this area. And it's pretty close to my base also. Pretty easy to get back. I had remembered seeing it off in a distance. It's been a little bit back, but I was like, yeah, we're going to be going over there before too long. I guess it was... Well, it was about the same time that we did the... Oh, that's weird. There's warp fungus over here. We will take it. Happily. Oh, here we go. And these are hoglins. Right here. And there's probably some more hoglins around. I know normally they spawn in herds. But these guys are pretty cool. We're going to be doing some stuff with them a bit later because I'd like to breed them. And kind of have like a nether. I want to build a nether base at some point. And we're going to farm hoglins and stuff. But it's not why we're here today. If you kill them, you'll get some leather and some meat. They're basically like nether versions of pigs. So nothing that I really want today, because I'm more just out for the building blocks and stuff at the moment. So, but we will be farming those, and you can use fungus to farm them. And what's really cool though, if you take them in the overworld, I know, because I had spawned them when I first played with 1.16 and was checking out some of the new stuff, when it, you know, back when it first came out. I was playing with those guys and spawned them in the overworld. They turn into... Yeah, there's a bunch more of them. Oh, there's... Oh, they're mad at me. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to be able to do that. That's right. They have a farther attack range, so... I guess we're going to kill them. Ah, get you some of this. There we go. Okay. As you notice, I mean, they don't do a ton of damage, but we also have really strong armor. I think they do decent damage when you're not wearing, you know, like Netherrite or something. But I spawned them in the overworld, and if you ever do that, they turn into basically like a zombie pigmen version of themselves. Like they get that zombie pigmen kind of pink look with their bones kind of exposed and all that. It's really cool. But alright, and I think these, I get to thinking, I think it's a hoe that allows us to harvest them a lot quicker, I think. So I do have a hoe that I've been working on, but I haven't finished it and I haven't turned it into the Netherite version, which is fine. I mean, a diamond hoe would work just as well, but I don't have it on me, so I may bring it next time I come out here to farm up stuff. Okay, but anyways, I've got to farm up a bunch of this stuff. Hey. So give me just a little bit to get my farm on and gather up a lot of this stuff, especially shroom lights. I want a bunch of them, but we will get to farming those probably a bit later. Right now I just need a decent amount of them, I think. And we're also going to look at some new light sources today that we're going to be using in the next episode also. So we'll cover those as well, in addition to shroom lights, but we're going to make some others. So anyways, I'll be back here in just a bit. Okay, I got a decent stockpile of these things. I did get another piglin head, and I got a hoglin head, as well as a few stacks of a number of different things here. And I hit up some glowstone, and almost got 2 stacks of shroom lights. I may finish that out. But I did forget twisting vines, which grow upwards. So, like if I break that off, you can see it's still growing. Kind of grow like sugar cane. and they'll grow upwards. So I did get a few of those as well as our weeping vines. So anyways, I'm gonna start heading back. I may try to get 6 more shroom lights, or I may not worry about it. But anyways, I'm gonna start heading back home and drop this stuff off real quick. Okay, it's been a little bit. I did go out and mined almost an entire load of nothing but basalt and blackstone from one of those basalt biomes, and I also went ahead and smelted up some more ancient debris, and we're going to get our last pieces today of netherite that I need. So basically 2 more things. I've basically just been enchanting them because that's what's taken the longest, really. And we have a shovel here with efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, mending, and fortune 3. Of course, we do have the silk touch shovel already, but this is really just for mining things like, if I want flint, I can do that. If I want dirt, there's a lot of times I need dirt and I'm mining or I'm farming on grass, something like coarse dirt or something like that, and it's a whole lot easier if I have a shovel that's not silk touch. So there we go. There's our netherite shovel. And then we have a hoe. Unbreaking 3, fortune 3, efficiency 5, and mending. And this is really more for getting saplings, and we can use it, of course, to farm in the nether those leaves and things a bit faster. So there is that. And we get the serious dedication challenge completed for getting a netherite hoe. And that pretty much wraps up our netherite stuff that I wanted to get. And we have lots of materials. I am going to go back out and farm more basalt. And there's basalt. I couldn't remember where I put it. We need to get a storage building up and going. It's pretty soon because I'm starting to run out of space for things. So I do want to get that up and going at some point. And then in addition, another thing I would like to go ahead and do just really, really quick. If we take some soul sand and we take... Let me get some sticks. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of them. Just because right now I'm making them and I know I'm going to need them over time. I guess I compacted all my coal. That's fine. Let's go ahead, that, and we're going to get 4 stacks of soul torches. Alright, and then let's go ahead, because we're going to be using these for like the catacombs, and I think the library as well. I think I want these, but we're going to make ourselves some soul lanterns. They're not quite as powerful on lighting as regular lanterns, but they're blue. So we're going to use those with chains a bit in the builds next episode, I think. At least for the catacombs, probably the library in spots, not necessarily all of it. Maybe all of it, I don't know. I may reserve that for another library build that I have in mind, but I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. So, next episode we will continue on with the monastery build, and we'll get cracking back away at that. Now that we've got all the materials that we need, because the basalt especially, I really need it, and the lighting. Basalt and blackstone are hands down like the best things, and of course the soul lanterns and the chains. I love the chains. Some of the best things added within the Nether update, and I'm excited to start building away with those. Anyways, if we throw basalt into here, you can see that we can make polished basalt. And if we take that, we'll go ahead and just make a stack of that. We'll probably set up, before too long, we'll probably set up some basalt generators, because we can automatically generate this stuff, but for right now, I just want to farm it. It's really, really quick to farm, honestly. But you can see the difference between the standard basalt and the polished basalt, and we can do these like that as well. So, really, really good looking block, and we're going to be using that a bit in the catacombs build, as well as a bit of probably soul soil and stuff, kind of giving it that worn look that I want to go for within the catacombs. So, anyways, I know it's about wrapping up point 4 of this episode, so we're going to end this one out here. Originally, I was wanting to build something this episode, but I don't really think that we'll have time for it to finish anything out. So we'll reserve that for next episode, and we will get... I'll probably go ahead and actually start the next build video right now, I think. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay updated with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe. I'll see you guys then.